Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Alright, I was just looking up at my recording and the time on it, and this is the second time that it's happened today. It was at 2 seconds, and then it went backwards to 0 seconds, and then started up again. This morning, first thing when I got in the car, the clock said 9:03, and the next time I looked over at it, it said 9:02. There are some crazy timeline things happening right now. I woke up with a massive migraine and nausea to go along with it. I've gotten migraines all of my life, but just this one felt different. It feels like I was looking at it differently, and immediately I was thinking, okay, what kind of shifts are happening right now? What atmospherically and astrologically is changing and shifting and creating pressure within my headspace in order to cause pain and discomfort. And obviously it's in the area of the third eye. I get really bad migraines in my eyes. And then the nausea is coming from the solar plexus. So the messages that I was receiving is that there are upgrades happening right now. There's a portal that's opened from going into the new year, and being in the vortex of it, being in the midst of it, it's almost like we're right in the middle of it, and we're able now to see the fact that we are in the middle of it, not just hear it and say, okay, well, that applies to my life, but to actually experience the physical symptoms and the physical orientation of actually being in the middle of that portal. If you resonate with that, but still are not like, well, I can't see it, I can't visualize the fact that, or connect the fact that these physical symptoms are, where I am in this space and time, and that I'm kind of suspended in time right now, but that feels like something that is within my realm of stepping into or understanding. You are receiving upgrades right now to be able to see those things. Your third eye is being upgraded. You're going through a type of awakening. If you're already awake, it's like a delayed release or an extended release capsule, where now you're going through another level of the awakening. So you've either ascended to the next level and you are awakening to all of the possibilities and openings that are bringing you into that level, or you're just now coming into a brand new awakening. So welcome to whichever one it is that applies to you. But I just wanted to come on and let you guys know that that's what's happening this morning. If you're experiencing physical symptoms, it can be headache, it can be dizziness, sensitivity to light. So they're also telling me right now that the sensitivity to light is also, it's like a deficiency. We're deficient in sunlight, and it's also feeding the nausea coming from the solar plexus. Actually absorbing a little bit more light is going to help with the symptoms. It's going to help with this upgrade process. And it's going to feed you light codes in order to ease the discomfort from these upgrades. I've also gotten that it involves divine masculine energies. If this is a divine feminine watching and you resonate with all of those things, it could be that the divine masculine within you is being upgraded. And as within, so without. So those upgrades then are happening to the reflection of your divine masculine on the outside, or your divine partner, your divine counterpart, your twin flame, whoever it is. It is also happening on their end. So the divine masculine energies are receiving this third eye upgrade, leveling up and awakening, whatever that is that you resonate with. If you want to dig more into that and figure out how that applies to you, how it applies to your situation, how to understand, what that is for you on your path, book a reading with me. I just looked at my recording and it said 444. That means something to somebody out there. means something different to everybody out there, but if you have been seeing that a lot lately, if you've been experiencing 444 or just the repeated number 4, it could be 44, it definitely is applying to masculine energies in your life. It's validation for you for that your divine masculine is receiving an upgrade in awakening right now. That was for a specific group of people. But anyway, all of the information for booking a private reading is in the box below. Go to the website and book a reading. My availability is updated right now for you to be able to do that. And if you don't see anything there that fits with your schedule, make sure that you email me and we'll figure out something else. All right, so along with those energies, I just wanted to do a quick reading and get a gauge for just some more specifics about what these upgrades mean for you and for the collective and what we're currently going through. So I'm going to start with that. For some reason, I do not have music on today. They did not want me to have music on. It's like they just want me to listen. They just want to listen. All right, can you tell me the current energy in the collective right now? Thank you. Wow, that was quick. Chop wood. Chop wood. And then I hear banging outside. This is the number 6 card. Okay, so these third eye awakenings are opening your eyes to people from your past. Number 6 card. The number 6 they are showing me refers to a past situation. And it's time to take care of, like, everyday chores. One of those chores is cleaning up. One of those chores is cleaning house. One of those is chopping wood. Going about your daily business. It may be that someone from your past has come back into your realm, or someone from your past has come into your awareness right now as someone that needs to be cut out of your life. Because of this new awareness. You're looking at them with different eyes and saying, you're not who I thought you were. You are not who I believed you to be on my path. And you're sitting right in the middle, in the vortex of that energy right now. It's kind of numbing for some people. It's painful for other people. You want to close your eyes against the brightness of that enlightenment. You have been enlightened to the fact that this person from your past is not who you thought they were to you. That's the current energy. That is a result, a symptom, an update that's happening in your field right now. And you have to remember that this enlightenment, the light that is coming in to feed you this information, to show you this, is for your highest and greatest good. It's the next step on the path. It's the next level of enlightenment. It's the next level of consciousness. So opening your eyes to it does not have to be, it's not detrimental to you. It's just we're in the period of adjusting to it and waiting patiently for our eyes to adjust to this new light. It's like we have to deal with the pain until it subsides. It is painful at first. Realizations that we have held on to that were detrimental to us, that had a purpose in our lives but no longer serve us, they're painful to let go of. They are. But you have the tools that you need to be able to let those things work through you, let the pain show you something, learn something from it, and launch yourself past it to what is next. So for you, what is next? So let's ask that. What is next for this situation? Somebody's chopping wood right now. Can you hear it? They're banging away. Some of you have decided, yes, that's the validation that I needed. Yep, this is my situation. I knew that was the case. I knew that's what I was looking at. I was just scared. I didn't want to admit it, but that's where I am. Sorry, one of them fell on the floor. King of Wands. Okay, so what's next for those of you that are in this situation? The King of Wands is knocking at your door. If you didn't see my video I posted, I think 2 days ago, with the reading that said the Divine Masculine is asking the Divine Feminine to open the door, and right here, it feels like this is Divine Masculine energy. Passionate, driven, confident, powerful. Definitely a fire sign. They're telling me Sagittarius. Not that Sagittarius... I just looked at my clock and it said 4:04. Wow. They're telling me fire sign. So I know this is not the card that represents Sagittarius, but I'm hearing Sagittarius. So it could be that he is a Sagittarius, that you are a Sagittarius, that he's embodying that Sagittarius energy. I would look into the attributes of Sagittarius if that resonates with you at all, or any other sign, fire sign, if that resonates with you. You know what? It could be it could be someone from Australia also, because just this morning I was talking to someone about my Divine Masculine is participating in a group healing for the fires in Australia. And so I saw in the background of this, it just kind of looks like embers, and I heard Australia. So this person coming into your realm, or this person coming into your awareness right now, could be Australian. So if the fact that someone from your past, it's not that you didn't think, it's not, oh my gosh, someone from your past is in your realm that is getting in the way of you fully embracing your Divine Masculine. It could be that you know exactly who your Divine Masculine is, you know who your counterpart is, but someone from your past is karma, your trauma bond to this person from the past is getting in the way of that. It is time to chop right through that. And sever the trauma bond with whoever it is in your past that's coming up. It could be your father, it could be your brother, it could be a friend, it could be a past lover, it could be someone who it's taken you a long time to get over. It could be that you thought this person, it could be like, you know, what they call a catalyst twin, someone that you thought was your twin and you now know that they're not, and you've known that for a while, but your attachment to them and your trauma bond to them that has pulled you through up until now really needs to be severed. Any one of those situations, take it however it resonates for you, but it feels like that's what needs to be cleared out in order to embrace and be able to open the door to this King of Wands. So yeah, if you haven't seen the video that I posted, make sure that you go and watch this. This is another one of the cards that came up in that reading, and it was about protection. It was about keeping yourself safe and shielding yourself, holding on really tight to what you've known all along, what has value to you. It's almost like he's coming to shine the light on what could possibly have more value for you, and that is creativity and passion and fire, and he's come to show you something, that's for sure. It feels like it needs to be fire energy from this person in order to get your attention and get you to look up from this safe place. This could be also that you are an earth sign, and what makes you feel secure and sturdy and steady you have been holding on to very, very tightly, and he's come to show you new possibilities, different ways of shining the light on who you are. And when I say he, it doesn't need to be a gender, or if I say divine masculine, obviously you guys know it's an energy, not a gender. So it could be a woman that you had met that embodies and resonates with more masculine energy. It's not a gender. I just wanted to point that out. Some of you were wondering about that. Like, could it be this woman that I just met? Does it have to be a man? No, it doesn't have to be a man. Okay, Six of Wands. For some reason, I want to get a clarifier for that. Okay, this is the reason I want to get a clarifier for that. Because from your energy, if I just said, this is union energy right here. This is union. This is the sun and the moon combined, success, victory. If I had said that first, it causes so much doubt in some of you. Because you're like, I hear that all the time. That's bullshit. I hear that all the time, and I'm sick of the fairy tale of what, people saying, union's here, union's here, union's here. And I get that. I totally get that. So that's why immediately I could feel from your energy that I need to pull a clarifier for that. But what I see in it is union energy. The problem is the definition of union. We need to focus on, how do you define union? What is union for divine counterparts? What does that look like to you? And what is your belief system? The twin flame realm, the divine counterpart realm, whatever you guys want to call it, is being completely shifted and shaken up. And right now we're in the middle of a portal where our eyes are being opened to the truth of union and what that means for us, what that means for the collective, what that means for our missions. And our eyes are being opened to it. That's what we're in the midst of. But I'm telling you that looking at it from a different perspective and not holding on tight to what you have always felt as safe. It's like this cloak of groundedness. This is what anchors me and grounds me in this spiritual realm, is knowing that the fairy tale of romantic union with my counterpart makes me feel safe. And that's what anchors me to it. This King of Wands is coming in to show you and to brighten things up and to set fire to the detritus of that, the things that need to be burned off. He's shining the light on the truth of what this is going to mean for you moving forward. And it is successful. It is union. Some of you are already in union and you don't even realize it. Some of you are in union and you don't realize it. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm going to get a clarifier anyway. All right, can you clarify the Six of Wands, please, for me? Yeah, Two of Wands. Look at that. Two of Wands. This is the movement of your path. This is the movement of his path. His or hers, take it as it resonates for you. Merging together. So, all right, they're also telling me that the illusion of union is that it appears that these paths are separate. It appears that, how could I possibly be in union? This person, he's going this way, I'm going this way. Or I'm going this way and I'm looking this way and I think that this person over here is my counterpart. Opening your eyes to the awareness that there is a path straight here up the middle of these two wands, making that choice, making the choice to walk your own path. What are your choices on this card? Are the choices only walking that way or walking that way. Who says that you have to walk on that path? This is the information that I got from one reader. This is the information that I got from another reader. I don't know who to believe. There is the choice to continue following this path here and walk straight through the middle of those. Combine them. Put them together. Listen to something new. Figure out and carve the way for your own path straight up the middle of these two and make the decision to create your belief system. That comes from powerful awareness. And I believe that it's on the other side of this upgrade that's happening to your third eye right now. If you guys resonate with this, this is the awareness of this middle path and new truths coming to light about what union is for you and for this collective. This upgrade is happening for you. Thank you. All right. Well, I guess I need to look at that one too. Ah, look at that. The Six of Wands. Again, success. Victory. Some of you are that is really clicking into place for you. You're not sure why. I can feel a lot of like unease right now. And you're not sure why it feels uneasy. But you've felt the warmth of that fire off in the distance for a long time now. The place where the blockage is for you right now is in your root chakra. That's what they're telling me. There's something connected to this person in the past in your root chakra that's holding you back from really being able to step forward onto that path. It's in your root chakra. Some of you resonate with this card. The way that it looks. Look how different the two of these are. And the message in them is a little bit different too, but this one is clarifying that Six of Wands. That one looks different too. Some of you are going to look at this and say, okay, I feel that now. And I feel the support of the people around me. I feel like I'm being cheered on by my guides right now. I feel like my guides are trying to tell me something and it feels positive, but I'm nervous about it. Or they're reassuring you, they're validating for you that this is something in your root chakra. Thank you. So this is the thing that you have been... This is the thing that you've been manifesting. Whatever it is that you have been manifesting is coming your way. And both of these people are looking at the same thing. So the energy of that is just over the hills here. It's past the woods. You can't really see what it is that's happening back there in that orange area. That's the Two of Wands. Take that step up, take that leap of faith, add the extra wand to it, that Ace of Wands energy, that drive, that knowing, that new idea, that new way of thinking, and now you're at the Three of Wands. And now you can actually see what's past that. You've actually stepped past that, and now you can see your ships coming in. And the ship is being carried on the water here. Water has memory. So it's embodying the energy of water and emotion, but doing it from a place. It's so interesting because Three of Wands. Wands are all about movement and action, and yet she's standing still. She's standing still in her emotions, watching things unfold. She is watching as the manifestation happens because she's chosen to be an active co-creator, but in actively co-creating, she doesn't have to do anything else. She's standing still and watching and waiting and waiting for her ships to come in, waiting for what it is that she has been manifesting. So she's integrating, she's listening, she is allowing the world around her to create with her as she continues to, she's still doing the work. So chopping wood, doing the work, cutting people out of your life that no longer serve you. It doesn't need to be cutting them out, but it means cutting the cord from their effect on your energy and tying you to the karma that continues to repeat in your life. That kind of work can be done completely sitting still. So sit in the emotions of that, sit in the awareness of that, and open your eyes to all of the possibilities in your life. Is the sun rising or is it setting? Either way, you're manifesting what's coming into your life right now. So you get to decide from this vantage point, if it is something positive or something negative. If you hold on to the trauma and if you hold on to the way that you have always looked at things that had a distorted filter to it, and you continue to hold on to that because it's driven by fear, that fear is sitting in your root chakra. You're going to manifest more of that, and you will continue to manifest more of that. You're a powerful manifester. You're manifesting exactly what you need in your life, and if you need lessons in your life, you're going to keep manifesting those lessons until you are able to really see them for what they are, lessons, not your dreams, not your hopes and dreams. And sometimes just seeing them for what they are, the awareness of seeing them for what they are, is enough to sever the bond with them. The realization of that sometimes is enough. That's all you got to do is just see it. See it. See the possibility out there. You want to know, like, this, if you flipped her around, if you turned her around, what they're showing me is that's her standing there with that wand in her hand. That's her. Look at the awe in her face. Look at what she's looking at, something amazing, so amazing that she cannot even fathom it. She's like a zombie walking towards it. It's like a tractor beam. Yep, I don't even have a choice anymore to move forward. I just have to, because I know that this is amazing, whatever it is I'm walking towards. And I have faith that it is for my highest and greatest good, that it's the most light that I've ever seen in my life. And past that is even more light than I can see right now. That's amazing. Yes, I want to walk that way. That's what she sees. And that's a result of her co-creating that for herself. Stepping forward off that cliff and welcoming those ships in. It's magical. That's what this upgrade is showing you guys. It's showing you the difference in perspective. From this to this. Flip it around and look at it from a different view. I want to know more about this King of Wands. Can you clarify this King of Wands too? Can you tell me more about this energy? All right. For some of you, this is definitely a divine connection. This person is a divine connection. This person you're opening your eyes to is a divine connection. the number 5 card, it's the number 5. They're telling me change. Like, he doesn't look quite like you thought he would. He doesn't look quite like you thought you would. So either the person that you're thinking of, the person that you believe is your person, steps forward in a way that is just so different than he's always been, and that's how you know that this is for you. And it's like, man, I don't even recognize him. He's done so much work. I can like viscerally feel a change in him. It's like the energy around him is like, oh. Or it's someone else. It's someone different. It's someone that you never would have expected. It's not what you had expected. It's a change in perspective. This person looks way different than you thought. Now, this is someone that you, Let me get another one for the 7 of Wands. Can I get another one to go with the 7 of Wands, please? That's so funny. All right. So I always take into account the way that the cards are facing also. He is turned and faced towards the Hierophant. He also, it looks like he's kind of in a defensive stance against the 7 of Wands. It's like this kind of defensive energy, the type of, he's defending himself against this defensiveness. You feeling like you need to protect yourself all the time, the energy of that, shielding yourself, keeping yourself anchored in you know, the safety, this cloak of what you've always known, the karma that you've always known, makes you defensive to his energy for some reason. It's like you deny his existence, or you deny the idea of him right away. So either that applies to the person you believe as your divine counterpart, and he comes back kind of around you, or calls you, or texts you, or he's in your realm, and it's like, no, you were such a jerk before. I'm not even giving you a chance right now. I need to protect myself. I'm not even going to look at you with these eyes because it's hurt so bad in the past. I'm not even going to look. It could be that situation, or it could be someone new that you're like, no, that's not my person. This person over here is my person, even though they haven't talked to me, and even though they have hurt me and they were mean to me and all of that. I for some reason I know, or I feel like they're my person, and so I'm not even considering you. It's either one of those situations. You need to decide what that is. If you want to dig further into that, and you are not afraid, don't have fear in what that's bringing up for you, you really want to examine, is it this person or is it this person? Which of those situations applies to me? Get in touch with me and we will dig into it, definitely. He is gearing up to battle against that defensiveness. He's showing you that I am here. I am king energy. I am not a page. I am not a page. I am the king, and I'm going to stand here and I'm going to sturdy myself against your defensiveness because you are safe with me. This is the divine connection. He feels the shroud of this divine energy around him, and he's leaning into that. He's coming to this defensiveness through the filter of this divine connection. And on the other side of that, once he gets through to that, once you get through that, it's the completion of that karmic cycle. It's the completion of that. that's where it's almost like this was the beginning of that, this is the end of that. Examining that situation, whoever it is in your past that you need to cut this trauma bond with. A lot of people, sometimes it's the same trauma bond with a lot of different people. But once you cut the trauma bond with yourself, it cuts it with all of these other people, because you don't need to be bonded to them for that reason. You don't exude that energy anymore, and you're starting anew. That's the end of this cycle. That's what the energy of this person is bringing into your life, is already bringing into your life, and it's what you are opening your eyes to right now. So we've got the Fool here, and we've also got the World card. So it feels like the energy of this is for people who have been on this journey for quite a while. It feels like, it doesn't feel like this message is for people who are just kind of newly awakened. Like I had mentioned before, it definitely feels like we are on the next level. This is a pretty high vibration, a higher level consciousness kind of connection and energy within you, within him, overall. All right. I know you guys are like, oh, hell. But the Power of Surrender cards. What do I need to do to get to that point? What do I need to do right now in order to, for some of you, pick up the axe, pick up the broom, open my eyes, deal with the pain? What do I need to do right now? What's standing in the way, really, of severing that bond? Okay. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. This goes back to what I was talking about in the beginning with that like timeline, that kind of shift that I had with the time. It feels to me like some of you are, it's almost like you're going against divine timing and continuing to choose the programming of the old timeline that you were on. And it is in connection to this person from your past, the way that you viewed them, the way that you viewed the situation, the karma connected to it, and the trauma bond. It's connected to that. This third eye upgrade that's happening right now is giving you the awareness to when you are pulled back into that situation, when you're triggered in the moment, when you react a certain way and an emotion comes up for you in a situation that it always has. It's always like that. Why is this coming back up for me again? Why am I feeling this way again in this situation? I know what this is. This is that same karma connected to this man in my life, to this divine masculine energy, to this distorted masculine energy, the way that he speaks to me, the way that he treats me, the things that he says to me. Why is it triggering me like that again? I know that that's connected to the karma. I thought that I released that karma. Your awareness of the fact that your reaction is that karma, it's your connection to that old person, the person who used to react to situations that way, who used to get offended when they would say that, who used to feel like they needed to protect themselves, defend themselves. Just your awareness that, oh, this is that situation again. This is the trauma bond. I'm reacting in this way, not because that other person is making me act that way, but because they are mirroring back to me my old self. And it's connected to, the way that people used to speak to me when I was a child, the way my dad used to speak to me when I was a child. And that's all I've ever known. But I can see that. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shine the light on it, and I'm going to get into the spiritual place within myself enough to know, okay, this is coming up, so that I can be aware of it, so I can see it and choose, make the choice to chop that wood, to sever another piece of that trauma bond. It may not be that severing that bond is like a clean cut, or that it's all at once. I see it kind of like it's a rope. It's like a really big, thick rope. It's like an umbilical cord almost. And each time that you're aware that it's coming up in you, that it's there somewhere, and you see it, every single time you see it, another slice of that rope, just like you get through that, and it pops off, and it's disconnected, and it's severed. So using the energy of that helps you to step off of that timeline. Each time you're triggered in that way, and you are aware that you're being triggered because of that bond, you are choosing to step off of that timeline and step onto the timeline that is spiritual evolution. I'm going to step back into this portal that I'm in right now and know that I'm not attached to those feelings. I am not attached to the energy of that anymore. I create my reality, and I am not following that path anymore. I'm going straight up the middle, and I'm going to react differently. I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to remove myself from the situation, and I'm going to look at it from the outside. I'm going to appreciate myself for being able to do that, and I'm going to see the beauty of my light. That's what she's looking at. That's what she's in awe of. Is the power of her own light coming to fruition, her ability to see that light manifest from it. And each time you do that, it severs more and more and more of that trauma bond. We're not operating from a place of trauma anymore. That timeline we are stepping off of. So it feels like this is harnessing your ability to step onto a new timeline. We're in the middle of that. We're in the midst of that right now. She's like stepping. This is her being powered up as she steps onto the new timeline. All right. If you guys want some more information, if you want to book a private reading with me, go to the box below. All the information is there. If you made it all the way to the end of this reading, comment below with a, let's see what we're going to do, a bird emoji, and I'm going to just pick a couple of people and I'll pull a card for you in the comments. All right. Thank you guys. I love you. Hang in there, drink lots of water, and listen to your body. Get rest if you need to. I took a nap today because I just could not function, and I feel amazing now. So listen to yourself, listen to your body, listen to what it's telling you. All right? Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon.